Yeah, another rivalry game. Coach Hill does a really good job down there, and they've been very good for a long time. So it's always a tough game, and particularly when you got to play down there. And but we obviously I think both teams look forward to it. It's while we play college football, have a little bit of a rivalry game here in the state of Illinois, and that's our last one for the year. So I think it'll be the last one for them too. But it's a lot of fun, and look forward to it. So, questions?
Coach, at front, I thought their defensive front was probably equal to Iowa's. Was that on film close?
The way they played Saturday, yes.
Yeah, right.
They manhandled us up front, and they being the Bison, they were really good. Ted, I just think they know they just changed gears. We didn't quite see that on film, but they were high motor guys, and they when it's time to play in the Missouri Valley, it just seems like they just shift gears, and they just they're the titleists. They're one of the teams that's been in that seat for a long time now, and they're going to. They understand what's at stake. You can't stub your, there's no toe stubbing here, So played very well, and really outplayed us up front. So that's just the way it is.
Was that 53 that good a player career?
Yeah, we thought he was really good. Yeah, there's no doubt. He
Kind of nasty.
he has a very good temperament. His temperament's perfect for an inside defensive lineman. He's kind of what they've played with there over the years, and what we all have here, in our systems, and kids like that develop, and then at the end of their careers, they turn out to be really, really good college players. And he had a really good motor, and he was hard to handle, and he wrecked shop. He was in our backfield a lot, and we didn't respond very well to him. But he was very, very good, I thought. Yep, that came down to the line of scrimmage. And the quarterback is a really good player. I think the MVP of the league right now. We'll see. We'll see some other good players. He got some good players this weekend as well. And I've always thought Miller was a very good player, good athlete, and he's now become a really good passer. I think he's Coach Redbird is the quarterback coach there. I've been there for a long time, and does a fantastic job. He develops really good quarterbacks, and that kid is a very good athlete that's turned into a very good quarterback. He's just very calm. You really couldn't fool him. He got him in the right play. I mean, he was so he could manage the game, but also he could do it with his legs. He's athletic, and he has a nice arm. So did some really good things. He's a very good player on a really good team. So.
We always liked him. He's getting better every year, though.
Yeah, he is. He's very good, and he's from Iowa. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Imagine if the Hawkeyes had him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the same thing.
that'd be kind of nasty. but yeah.
Maybe help.
Yeah, I mean, but guys develop, and when they're younger, they're not quite where they should be, and you gotta make decisions based on what you see. I've been there. I get it. So.
As a freshman, he was kind of a runner, wasn't he, more than he was a thrower?
Yeah, he's more of a runner. He wasn't quite the accurate thrower he is now, and I think he took some heat for that early, but I don't think they have to worry about his accuracy anymore. He's done pretty well. Yeah.
Brock, now that Baker's 10 years at Southern at quarterback, what do you think of their new quarterback?
Well, they had a couple now. The kid that we saw, the kid that was injured, is it Walker? Is that his name? Williams, number 2. Was that 2? Yeah. He was a kid from Murray last year, and that played out here. He's a really good athlete too, and you could tell Nick got him in a system where he can get people open. And he's got probably some pretty good people around him. Unfortunately, he got hurt, and I'm kind of guessing he's probably not going to come back, but maybe he is. But he's good player. The guy behind him, I think, has a really strong. He's a good thrower. Like him a lot. And they run him too, and then he'll keep you honest. He's a big kid. A little Matt Brownish. He's from Matt Brown's high school, by the way, from Marion. Matt, I think, coached him in high school, or helped coach him, or maybe it was before high school. I can't remember. But kind of like Matt. And a big arm guy that can really spin it, and good player. So, like them both.
Seems like Simmons Valley, no interceptions so far, and he's got a lot of attempts, over 100 attempts on the season. He's got good receivers to throw to as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think their skill level is very good, and they have a kid from East St. Louis was at UCLA. They went to Wisconsin, and now he's there. So he's a very good player. I think number 1 is his jersey number. But they have some guys at wide receiver. They'll put the ball on the perimeter. They'll try to get it out there in a lot of different ways, and you're going to have to defend the perimeter because they're going to have blockers on the perimeter, and the ball's going to get there quick. And so I think they're pretty skilled. Yeah, I think they're more than pretty. They are very skilled. Good skill players for sure.
We talked about North Dakota State's front line defensively, having some success against you guys last weekend. Going into this one, is there anything schematically that you guys need to do to get your running game back on track?
Not really. It's a matter of execution probably. For us, we are who we are, and right now, I think that there's no magic wand or magic play you can pull out of your toolbox to install. We have, I think we have to get better at what we do, and go from there, and kind of build on it. But they're when you're talking about schematics. That game really didn't come down. Not saying they'd have a very good scheme. Don't get me wrong, but it came down to execution and technique and just physicality. The whole game was based on that, and we did not play particularly well, and I think that had to do with them more than us probably. They played very well, and but we, we had the week before we played really well, but a different opponent. So this team will. We'll have to block our run plays better, and just be a little bit, we'll have to be we'll be a lot better than we were last Saturday, and be who we are.
Seems like Southern struggled against the run though this year. I think in their 3 losses they've allowed over 148 yards rushing. Is that more just a byproduct of the competition they're facing, or just
Yeah, I think again you want to always give your opponent credit. They're playing against good people, and they played BYU, and they played Austin Peay has had a good run here the last couple of years, and they're awful good. So I think you have, and then Southeast Missouri is a good football team, and so you have to kind of give those guys some credit too. They have good players. Anything else? Thanks for coming out, guys. Yeah, appreciate it.